Good morning, Bobcats.
Today is Friday, Thursday, 27th.
Friday, February 27th. I did this last night.
Today is Friday, February 27th.
So glad it's Friday. This is your RHS Bobcast.
A Virginia Tech alumni gets a second chance on a CBS reality show.
The bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery took a wild turn after one major company dropped out.
And as always, get your daily dose of announcements at Radford High.
Plus, Leila and MaxLee have your sports report. Austin has your lunch and birthdays. All this and more coming up on your RHS Bobcast.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Izzy Lytton, filling in for Tatti.
And I'm Nathan Simpkins.
Nathan, tell us what's the weather looking like for this weekend. What type of activities should we engage in?
Well, Izzy, the weekend looks, for the most part, dry, with temps in the mid-50s to the low 60s, but wait until next weekend. It'll be in the low 70s. In my opinion, you'll be wanting to go outside, garden, go shopping, or go out to eat. Your best bet is for next weekend.
70s, you say? That's awesome.
But it's also not really that good. We've had some snow in the beginning of the week, and it was in the low 30s. Fall, spring is a really bad time for things like sickness and gardening.
Wow. Why so bad for gardening?
Well, after a harsh winter, the warmer weather tricks plants into thinking it's actually spring. This ends up producing more tender buds and activates sap flow. When they grow prematurely, they lose any type of protection they have.
That's interesting stuff.
Sure is. Let's get into today's top stories. A Virginia Tech alumni is heading back to Fiji, but not for Love Island or a vacation. He's actually heading back for Survivor's 50th season.
Rick Divins, who graduated in 2006 with a degree in communication, played on Survivor's 38th season, well known as Survivor: Edge of the Extinction.
The Survivor season premiere was Wednesday, but he spoke on his time in Blacksburg and Virginia Tech on an interview before the show began.
Netflix has dropped out of the bidding war for Warner Bros.
Netflix had a $27 share deal, while Paramount bidded more and did a $31 share deal. Now that we've been beyond Radford, let's bring it back home. Now for today's announcements.
Seniors, cap and gown orders will be available for pickup.
If you haven't picked them up already, please do so in the office. Pokemon Club starts today, Pokemon Day, in the RHS Library from 2:30 to 3:30. This is a joint club sponsored by RHS and the Radford Public Library.
Bring your cards, battle friends, and enjoy yourself.
Virginia Tech's Veterinary Open House is coming up soon. This is opening on April 18th and is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It's a great experience, and you get to get a tour through the whole hospital. See Miss Mosby with any questions.
Juniors and seniors, if you're considering a career in the military or service in the National Guard, join us for a field trip to NRCC for Military Opportunities Day on Tuesday, March 10th.
You'll visit stations with drones and military vehicles, IT and cybersecurity applications, and medical response. Lunch will be provided. See Dr. Sproul to sign up.
The senior ad deadline is no longer extended because it's ending today.
Even read it. Okay, it's not extended, guys.
Today is the last day to make your mark in this year's yearbook. And speaking of yearbook, if you have any photos of you at your job or any silly photos, please submit them to yearbookshare.com/eshare.
And use the code 13971. Your photo can make it into this year's yearbook.
10th and 11th graders, are you thinking about a medical career? If so, this free summer camp is a great way to explore, get more information, and make connections at our local medical school.
If you'd like more information, please see Dr. Sproul. The application deadline is March 6th. Alongside it being Pokemon Day, it's also National Retro Day. Nathan, what's your favorite retro thing?
I think, honestly, one of my favorite things from when I was growing up was watching, Nickelodeon shows from the 90s, Hey Arnold and Angry Beavers and just different things like that. What about you?
Honestly, probably same. Just old shows and movies.
Yeah.
Now we go on over to Leila and MaxLee for Bobcat Sports News.
What's up, Bobcats? I'm Leila.
And I'm MaxLee Collins, and this is your Bobcat Sports News.
Looking ahead to this weekend, our Scholastic Bowl team is in Williamsburg at Jamestown High School for state championship.
Good luck, you guys.
And that's all for sports news today.
And remember, with spring sports starting up this week, here's a seasonal reminder that if you want to play a sport, you gotta get a physical. WRHS physical. From the sports desk, I'm Leila Pugliese.
And I'm MaxLee Collins.
It's time for lunch and birthdays with Austin.
And Angel.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. There are no birthdays today, but our broadcast crew would like to wish a happy birthday to Maggie Bowen and Abigail Castleberry. And for lunch today, we are having Asian chicken rice bowl, hot ham and cheese croissant, and a Spunkers PB&J combo. For sides, broccoli, cherry tomatoes, fruit cup, and your good old choice of milk. Have a great weekend, Bobcats.
And that's all for today's show.
We hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to follow us on our socials for behind the scenes. Signing off from Studio 27, we hope you have a fantastic Friday.
Go Bobcats! Okay.
Hey Bobcats, it's Friday. Today's a very somber day at Radford High School, so today's Ferg Talk is more serious than satirical or just being silly. Message today is just be kind to one another. If you see someone who's having a bad day, I encourage you to just try to lift up that person. Remember that life is precious. And there are some people who are really hurting in our community. So again, just be a better Bobcat and try to lift people up. Be kind, okay? Just be kind to one another. Hope you all have a good weekend. See you next week. Bye.